Hey, how you doing? You all right? Get in here. Look, 2024. I only think I had this is my first live of 20. No, I'm lying. It's not my first live 2024. I go live every Monday on Facebook. Study with me every Monday live, but this is my first impromptu live. It's been a minute. I know, right? It has been a minute. Child. All I can say is life was lifing, but life was not lifing. Life was lifing. Life was, yeah. Over the years, life has lifing, but I've learned how to navigate that thing and just not be worried about it. Okay. So yeah, just want to come here on this good Thursday for a little chit chat. That's all we're gonna chit chat today. That's all we need to do. Let me go ahead and put my put everything on do not disturb so I don't have no interruptions during this time. Okay, we're gonna have a little chit chat. Just a little chit chat. All right. Well, little chit chat. First thing saying like, hi there. Hi, I'm Dr. Laquita J. I am a net plastic success strategist. I help pharmacists shift their mindset, strategize their plan, and study effectively for the Netflix exam. I would say for the exam. And how you doing? You all right? Oh man, where do I start? What has happened? What's been new? Well, let's have a chit chat. So for one, I think the last time I did a live probably was in 2023. And honestly, I'll just tell y'all, like, I think when you're trying to really go and do some things, like life just started life and it's always it's like this a signal or life is asking you a question, do you really want it? And I think that's what life has been asking me. Do I really want the dreams I say I want? Do I really want to achieve the goals I said I want to do? Like, do I really want it? That has been a thing I realized when it comes to this journey with life, right? So, um, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's just talk about like what happened. Before I go into like the specifics of why what happened in 2023, let's take a step back, right? So let's go back to 2017, right? Got my first client coaching, Naplex coaching, and it was one of those things of like you failed the exam three times I passed, yeah, and it was like yeah, help a couple people I know. So then it was like, yeah. Then I got into graduate school, wouldn't get my master's in public health. So it was kind of hard trying to navigate graduate school, practicing full time, and things of that. So I kind of took a little break on it. But then got this little nudge in 2019. It was like, hey, another person had reached out. Another person had reached out. And I was like, okay, let me see. So I decided to go back full time in 2020, start, prepping. Now plus prepping coaching. So, and did that, like, and I've been going full time, in the first 6 months of me saying yes, my mom dies, right? Now that's a grief like no other. That's a grief like no other. Do you hear me? And I still, still trying to press on, still trying to go through, 2021, looking at like, it's just a thing in quarter life. It's just another life thing, People die, things, but I had to say Laquia was your mom. So, and all the things that happened out of that, right? I mean, death can really just bring the ugliness out of people. Can I say it again for the people? It just death can bring out the ugliness in people. And baby, it was some ugly people. Ugly people. Okay, but I digress. We move on. So then we fast forward back, and I was like, I hit that 2022 mark, was like, Laquita, your mom really died. This is a new adjustment, like how we get through life without her being in it. And let's just take some time, So then that's when the progression started. Like, I started slacking off so much in 2022 of like working and doing things. And then I was like, I slacked off because I just realized I can't pour into my clients when my cup is absolutely empty. It was just, I just didn't have it in me. And it was even to the point of when one particular night I remember this is so crazy with a client, a coaching call a client. It was, we were going to talk about oncology that night. I literally broke down beforehand because my mother passed of lung cancer. And I had broke down. I was like, oh man. And then it was like literally 3 minutes before the coaching call started. And I was like, okay, look, get yourself together, get yourself together. And I went through the coaching call, with the strength I had. And then by the next day, one of the clients on the call, she had a one-on-one time because I do hybrid group and coaching. So it was a group coaching call that night for oncology. But coming back, it was the next day she had a one-on-one call. And she said, Dr. Quinn, you okay? You seem kind of down. I saw the difference in you last night. And I was like, girl, I had just broke down. She's like, you didn't feel like he was into it. I was like, babe, I had just broke down. I was going with the strength I had because don't think my thing of me not feeling like I was into it was more so me being sad, trying to talk through it and move through it. You know? And then I realized, I just had to take a step back, 22 to take a step back. It's like, it's too much for me. And then I decided in 2023, I'm going to start back. I'm going to get back to it, right? I probably did about 2 or 3 lives. And I was like, I'm just not feeling this. It just ain't it. I'm just not. I'm not like, it went from 2021. My mom died 2020. 2021, trying to survive. Just survival. 2022, no, 2020, this 2021, 2022, learning how to survive a life without my mother. 2023, learning how to live life without her. And 2023, it was just so many different inklings. And I'll be really honest with y'all, like, I'm really embarrassed to say this, if I'm honest, but it's my truth. And my truth is, my mind was so stuck in 2020 and 2020 of all the things that happened in 2020 that 2022 is a complete blur. I remember it was literally like in 2021 my mind was playing things was going on in 2020. In 2022 my mind was still in 2021, halfway in 2022. So when I looked up in 2023, I said, I don't know what didn't happen. I can't tell y'all nothing. Nothing. I don't know what happened in 2022. I only got like first couple glimpses. Unless like if I didn't write it down, I can't hardly tell you what I had, what I did. And I just had this inkling in 2023, like, girl, what has time went? Like, you really been just surviving, and you look up and it's like, dang, I haven't lived. I haven't did anything. You ask me what I like, I'll be saying stuff I used to say back in 2020. Well, I say 2019 before the pandemic hit. Like, oh, I like going to concerts and all that. I'm like, but when was the last time you went to a concert? When was the last time you traveled? When was the last time you tried something new? Like, it was one of those things I had to really realize that, man, I had reduced my life to the events I was facing. And I told myself I wouldn't do it again because I did it with an Netflix. I shrunk myself down. Felt like a nobody. And I'm going to tell y'all, when you down and out, people ain't the nicest. They become your worst enemy. You would think your core, at least your core, want to come, hold you, grab you, lift you up. Then sometimes they just start turning to, child. They just start turning to. And that's what I've been. I've been. But later on, 2023, I just had this epiphany. And with the epiphany came like, okay, yeah. You ask yourself that hard question of what does your best self, best life look like? Where do you see yourself in 3 months, 6 months, next year? Do you want to be the same place? Do you want to be in the same place next year? Like those questions start coming in and it would just start aligning. Different things start aligning. I just say, you know what? It's time. Make a change. It's time. And I started like putting forth the actions and things. And then I just started going. Like when you just start with one thing and then you add on another thing, it literally started with May. I said May is Mother's Day. May can be a hard month for me. In the past, it has been a hard month. We see, I said it can be. I'm not gonna project that this May gonna be a hard month, but May can be because it's Mother's Day, right? So last May, I decided to do something positive. I said, okay, they had these challenges going on. I saw on Facebook where 100 miles for mom, 100 miles or walk 100 miles for breast cancer. I was like, okay, I'm going to do this challenge. And my challenge was to walk 100 miles in May. And doing that one thing and just buying this little watch, this little device here to count my steps. Two of the biggest factors that changed the trajectory of how my rest of my years about to go. Because once I started getting the action, getting moving my body, my thoughts became positive. I became positive. Girl, look, look, what they say? I lost 2 pounds, baby. What they say? What's that song say? Rip me out the place. I'm about to act brand new, baby. I was ripping out the place. I was about to act brand new. 2 pounds. 2 pounds, but it was 2 pounds. And I was about to act brand new. Do you hear me? I digress. But it was one of those things. And I had to say, man, oh man, oh man. Like, it just started. And I just started doing all type of things. And it was this clip. I'm going to have to find this clip and make sure I post it. And it was this clip of Steve Harvey. He literally said, write down 300 things. And if you focus on these 300 things, you ain't got to worry about nobody else, what they doing, whatever, because you're so busy focused on them 300 things. And I was so focused on 300 things, I ain't had time. So I just wrote it out. And I just looked at it. And it was saying, he said do it every day. I was like, baby, that's too much. So I at least try to do it once a month. And it's just so fun. You look at it sometimes and you just go look at like, oh, I did this. It became exciting for me. And just doing that one thing, releasing the weight, trying new things, swimming, traveling out the country, garden cucumbers, canning cucumber, making homemade pickles, canning jalapenos, like doing things on my to-do list that's been on for like a year or more, doing it, cleaning my space, decluttering things, releasing things, letting things go. Just, it's the glow up phase. And I just said, you know what? I think it was Pastor Mike Jr. that said, he was like, I don't know who need this, but it was like, I'm about to come for everything. I'm about to come for everything. I don't know what he said. It was like, I didn't know. He said, I don't know who needed to hear this, but I'm going to come for every single thing. I was like, baby, I'm coming for everything. And we birthed SOAR. And I said, I'm going to challenge myself. I've been saying since I started prepping that I wanted to start a YouTube channel. And I said, we're going to do it. And I'm going to challenge myself to say, in January, we're going to do 30 videos in January. Now, I'm not going to lie. I started with I wasn't started January 1st. I got in my mind, got in my head. We didn't start January 3rd, but we did it. Because, hey, you ain't got to be perfect to start. You just need to start. That's the word. If you need the word, it was a word, okay? You don't have to be perfect to start. You just got to start. And I had to start. And I needed to start. So, that was definitely one. And honey, I've got my train of thought because I've been going on the whole thing, but I got it now. And we did soar. And we did a YouTube channel. And it was amazing. It was amazing. Amazing. And I had to say to myself, okay, I got this. We doing this. And it was that one step. We just kept doing different things. And so we're going to soar. So, in 2024, we're soaring. I have a special announcement coming up next week. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about it. I want to share with you guys. We're soaring in 2024. And it's for those who feel like they need a little push. They need a little inkling. Those who are prepping for the Netflix and they don't know where to start, what to do. I have something for you. Okay? I just want to come in though, and tell you my little chit chat of what's been going on with me and whatever. I hope this is going. I see my internet, child. It's a storm coming somewhere, child, and it's the internet not working, but it's gonna be okay. Cause guess what? You don't have to be perfect to start. You just got to start, right? So we starting. Well, this has been truly fun. I'm glad I had the time to just come chit chat with y'all real quick. I didn't want to be here too long. Okay, y'all look clip no versions of it, where I be. Hey, I'm here. I'm alive. I'm okay. But despite all the things, I was still coaching. We never stopped coaching. We still helping people. Don't ever forget that, okay? But until next time, as always, remember, pharmacy is unlimited. If you are, now go be great.